In this world, Kyojuro Rengoku is somehow alive, and the Hashiras all head to the Yukaku to investigate and take out the demons there. Tengen said, "These are the 3 stores we should look into. We're gonna dress up as call girls and infiltrate the stores. We got Kocho and Kanroji, so that's 2, but we need 1 more, which means one of the guys has to dress up as a woman." Then Sanemi replied, "Dress up as a girl, they'll never fall for that," he said to him. To which Tengen said, "I looked into it and there's just not a lot of job listings for guys there. We don't really have a choice." Then Gyomei, he slapped his hands together and said, "All right, this is gonna be dangerous, so I'll do it." But Shinobu said, "You're way too big for this, they'll see right through it." Iguro joined in and said, "I pictured you dressed up as a girl and I'm starting to feel dizzy." Rengoku added, "You'll be like a female bear, I like it. But like they said, they'll see right through it." The Hashiras didn't think he'd be a good fit. Then Kanroji said, "I'm sure he'll be fine, but maybe we should pick someone smaller, like Iguro-san. I bet he'll look really pretty." Iguro thought to himself, "She rarely asks me to do anything, so I'd like to help, but what about my dignity?" Then Sanemi said, "Tomioka, you think this has nothing to do with you? You can volunteer if you want, you know. If I find an upper-class demon, I'll take care of it, so—" But Giyu replied, "I'm not dressing up as a girl." They had to pick someone, but they hit a wall. Then Shinobu said, "What about Muichiro?" To which he said, "Sure, if it has to be done, then I'll do it." Surprisingly, he said yes. "Say hello to Muiko Tokito." And so, Mitsuri headed to Tokitoya, Shinobu headed to Kyogokuya, and Muiko headed to Ogimotoya. First up, Mitsuri at Tokitoya. She fit right in and the customers loved her right away. She was an eating machine and she was a big hit with the guests. She was the first girl to showcase such skills and everyone started talking about her. Tokitoya thrived. Koinatsu and Mitsuri became their most popular girls. Business was good. But just like the original, there were no demons hiding there. Next up, Muiko at Ogimotoya. Muiko was beautiful. Just like Mitsuri, the customers loved her. Muiko was different. She was nothing like the other girls there, and she was a big hit with the guests there. She didn't talk much and she wasn't the most friendly girl there, but that just made things more interesting for the guests, and they started doing all kinds of things to get her attention. Then one day, Muiko finds a clue regarding the Obi demon. The demon was hiding up in the roof. Muiko ran to the room, grabbed the Nichirin sword, headed up there, and started attacking the demon. Then the Obi demon showed up and said, "Hey, what the hell? Why are you cutting me? You know that's not gonna do anything." To which Muiko said, "You're gross. You're like a worm." Actually, I think that's insulting to worms. To which she replied, "How dare you? You better watch your tone with me." "Whatever, I'm gonna eat you alive now." Muiko replied, "Look, I don't got time for this. Tell me what happened to Uzui-san's family now." She replied, "Why the hell would I tell you?" Muiko didn't wait for her to finish. "Forget it, I'll just ask your master." Then she took out the Obi demon. Meanwhile, Shinobu was at Kyogokuya. Similar to Zenitsu in the original, she was going up against Daki. When she realized Warabe-hime was a demon, she said, "Hey, beautiful, so how many have you killed?" To which Daki said, "You know, You should have kept that yourself. That would have been the smart thing to do. Shinobu replied, I bet you lost count. I can tell. I can smell it on you. No worries, though. Once you've been punished, you'll be able to change and start fresh. If you lost count then, I'll just have to torture you even harder, she said with a big smile on her face. Daki replied, What the hell is wrong with you? You creep me out. Die already. And how are you gonna torture me, huh? You're all talk. Shinobu replied, First. Then she stabbed Daki with a small blade. Daki said this was nothing, but then the blade was covered in poison. Daki started struggling. Shinobu said, We'll get through this together. How much longer? I don't know. I lost count, she said with a smile. Daki was in danger. Then Gyutaro appeared. He attacked Shinobu right away, and he got her off guard. She couldn't respond in time. But then someone was watching over her. From 11, Nagi. It was Giyu Tomioka. Kocho, don't let your guard down. Then more backup arrived. The steel balls came flying. It was Gyome. I'm the one who introduced Kocho to the Demon Slayer Corps. I can't let her die like this, Gyutaro replied while regenerating himself. You're one big guy. I can tell you've been eating well. I'm jealous. So jealous. Can you die for me? He said to him. Then, what's going on here? You filthy demon, let me do you a favor and finish you off, Sanemi said. Gyutaro and Daki were now surrounded by 4 Hashira members. Gyutaro knew he was in trouble. The guy with the metal ball, he was incredibly strong. Gyutaro rarely got nervous like this, and Daki was terrified. I don't want to die! Do something! Gyutaro started getting flashbacks. Her name used to be Ume. Then he said, Ume, no worries. I'll protect you. We'll always be together, he said to her. But Shinobu's poison was still eating him from the inside. He was done for. They're related, said Sanemi. Giyu thought to himself, they'll never be like the Kamados. Gyutaro tries to fight back, but it was too late. Giyu takes out Gyutaro and Daki, but as it happened, they remembered the good times. They loved each other, and they were happy. Gyutaro and Ume cared deeply about each other, even in death. Sanemi said to Giyu, Tomioka, I think you were too nice on them. Whatever, at least they're dead. It sounded harsh, but he seemed a bit upset too. Then the sun started to rise. Meanwhile, Obanai was keeping an eye on Kanroji. That asshole is getting way too close to her. Get away from her! He was pissed. And Rengoku was there, disguised as a guest. One of the girls said to him that he was in great shape. What do you do for work? She asked. I can't say. Let's talk about something else. What was he doing there? No idea. After that, peace returned to the Yukaku. But in this world, the bruise on Tanjiro hasn't appeared yet. So will they be able to take on their enemies in the near future? I'll leave that up to your imagination. That's all for now. For more Demon Slayer theories, please like and subscribe for more videos. See you soon.